Okay, so I have to admit, I am in the middle of redecorating a number of rooms, so I'm pretty paint spattered and slightly harangued, but I had to tell you about this book that I just finished. It's Kate Mallender's Asking for a Friend, and for parents who might be looking for something for their teens to read and young people looking for something to read, this is just a perfect choice. I'm so chuffed to be not only showing you this book, but also my badge, because I ordered my copy from Firefly and I got it signed by the author as well. So I was really happy when this arrived in the post, and also it was my reward because I had a couple of things that I just had to read and get through for work related reasons, and I thought, right, if I can get through all this book is my reward. And I had already read Summer of No Regrets recently, which is also by Kate Mallender, and it was just such a lovely fun book. I knew I was going to find this a really enjoyable read. Okay, so this is all about three teenagers who are in year 11. They're not really friends at the start of the book, but it's about how they end up going to Weston-super-Mare for a few days in Easter holidays and how they become friends. And there's a boy and two girl characters, and you've got narration from all the different perspectives, which I really enjoyed about Summer of No Regrets. And this story has just got so much in it, and it's just a really lovely, uplifting read. And it's the sort of book that, you know, as a parent, you would just love your teen to be reading that kind of book, because it says so much about real friendship in a time when we are really obsessed with what our social media profile is like, and I think this book speaks into that a lot. So we've got Hattie, who's kind of dealing with some friends who are not great and looking at her social media and trying to up her Instagram following and trying to get the right image all the time. There's an Asperger's character called Agnes, and I really like the way the narration helps you to understand how she feels about certain things, like her sister's left home and she's really struggling to adjust to that. And then the boy Jake is hiding a bit of a secret from everyone at the moment, and the story's really about how he comes to terms with that. I love the title Asking for a Friend because it kind of alludes to the fact that there's embarrassing questions that you kind of ask on behalf of a friend, because you don't want everyone to think it's you asking it. But I also felt like the title was also about teenagers asking for a real friend at a time when in their lives it's actually quite difficult to find really good friends. There's a lot of people in your life when you're in school, a lot of people you're seeing every day, but they're not always great friends. And I think it's really good to encourage young people to think seriously about what makes a good friendship and a trustworthy friend, particularly because teens can be really vulnerable with their friends. So I think this book says a lot about the importance of friendship and a lot about how the most unlikely people can become really good friends through shared experiences and through being honest with one another. So yeah, this was a lovely read. I love the cover, I love everything about it. You know, I love the characters like Aunt Sadie, who runs the B&B in Weston-super-Mare. I just thought, wow, everyone wants an auntie like that. So much about this book to really enjoy, so I really thoroughly recommend it.
If you love reading YA novels and you want to hear more of my vlog reviews, please hit subscribe and then you won't miss out.